Not all confrontations are as straightforward as they seem, especially when Karens are involved. These encounters with police officers go from awkward to insane in a heartbeat.
What are you arresting me for? Tell me!
Proving that sometimes the situation is more than anyone bargained for. Number 1, karma. A woman on a Delta flight caused a massive scene over a crying baby, but things didn't go as she expected.
What's your name? You may not have a job tomorrow.
I want this lady.
Susan Perez, who works for the New York State Council on the Arts, got caught on video, yelling at a flight attendant and pulling the classic, "Do you know who I work for?" card, claiming she worked for the governor. Her meltdown grabbed all the wrong kinds of attention, and now the tables have turned. Following the viral incident, she's been placed on leave while an investigation is underway. Safe to say, flexing her job title didn't exactly save the day. Number 2, dragged out.
What's the federal law that prevents me from wearing a face mask?
In Cleveland, a 55-year-old woman caused a stir when she refused to wear a mask in a store. After giving her best attempt at playing bargain bin defense attorney, she was asked to leave, but stuck around long enough to get arrested for trespassing. Things got worse when she was later charged with resisting arrest. The internet had a field day when her name, Karen Turner, was revealed. Because, seriously, could it be any more fitting? People couldn't help but point out the irony, as Karen has become the go-to nickname for entitled, demanding behavior. Number 3, taunting woman.
Yeah, her keys are actually inside because we did not feel right giving her keys.
Hey, how are you?
Wonderful. How are you?
Good, great.
What's going on?
This boy in there is talking shit. He's like anti-police. He's anti-everything. He's a moron. So we kind of got into...
A woman named Maricela caused a scene in public, and it quickly escalated. She threw her phone at an officer and then started resisting arrest when the police tried to calm her down.
Whoever he is.
Okay, which one's
he's
your
a
car?
punk.
I want you to listen to what I'm telling you.
I'm walking home. I'm good.
Oh, are you?
Yes, I live across the street.
I don't care whether you live across the street because you're not going yet, because if we got a criminal charge, what car is yours?
You're currently charging me for walking?
Oh, disorderly intoxication if you want to go burglary.
Burglary? What did I steal? I didn't steal anything.
No, don't you dare. Don't you even dare.
I didn't steal anything. Are you kidding me?
Now we got resisting. How's that?
Yeah, you're badass, aren't you?
After being detained, she was combative, kicking and swinging at officers. When they tried to double lock her handcuffs, she spit on one of them, which only made things worse. Number 4, angry cyclist. A confrontation between a cyclist and a driver in Utah was caught on camera, and it's pretty intense.
I'm calling the police and you're not leaving. You're not leaving.
Pierce Kempton, 22, passed a cyclist on his way to a skate park, but things escalated fast when he tried to get out of his car, and the cyclist, Gary Peacock, blocked him. Instead of letting it go, Gary called the cops, and it got even messier. In newly released body cam footage, the police officer didn't exactly pick sides. He found both men at fault. Number 5, supermarket Karen. In a Colorado supermarket, 2 women speaking Spanish were harassed by a shopper who rudely demanded they speak English. That's when Kamira Trent stepped in and shut it down, with the whole thing caught on cell phone video. Kamira didn't just stop there. She followed the woman down the aisle and called the cops. When asked why she got involved, Kamira said, "It was the right thing to do. That's just how I was raised. You don't just stand by and let stuff like that happen." Her actions earned her a lot of praise online, proving that standing up for others can make a big difference. Number 6, standoff.
Drop the knife now! Drop it now!
Things got intense at a Florida Walmart when a woman armed with a knife had a standoff with a sheriff's deputy. Body cam footage shows the suspect standing still, barely reacting as the deputy points his gun at her and repeatedly orders her to drop the knife. According to authorities, the chaos started when the woman walked into the store carrying a brick and allegedly began threatening customers. Number 7, kicked off the flight. A flight from Georgia to New York took a chaotic turn when a woman refused to put her dog in a carrier.
Because my dog was on my lap.
Just grab your stuff and come.
My dog was sitting on my lap. I put him in the bag. He's in the
Don't worry
bag.
about him.
Things escalated fast as she got angry with a flight attendant and even threw a bottle at another passenger. Not surprisingly, she was kicked off the plane. Turns out the woman is a bartender from Las Vegas, but her behavior was anything but professional. The incident left everyone on board shaken and delayed the flight for the rest of the passengers. Number 8. Baby photo shoot. What should have been a sweet first birthday photo op for a toddler in a Houston park turned into a full-on drama fest. Socialite Francie Neely wasn't having it when she saw the family setting up a blanket and balloons on the brick walkway. Apparently, it didn't sit well with her, and she confronted the parents. Things quickly escalated as the toddler's mom shouted back, and Neely turned on the dad. In the video, Neely is seen dragging the child's blanket away before storming off to her Jaguar convertible. Number 9. Fat shamer. A woman got kicked off a United Airlines flight from Las Vegas to Newark on New Year's Day
Seatmates.
Oh my goodness, I don't know how I'm going to do this the next 4 hours.
after allegedly fat-shaming passengers before takeoff. Norma Rogers, an oncology nurse, was seated next to the woman who made hurtful comments about her and her travel companion. In a video Rogers recorded, you can hear the woman say, "I'm stuck, but at least they'll keep me warm." The comments clearly crossed the line, and after a heated exchange, the woman was removed from the plane. Number 10. Meltdown. A mother went off on American Airlines staff after her flight from New York's LaGuardia Airport to Miami was delayed for 12 hours, ruining her plans for a Disney cruise vacation. She was beyond frustrated, having spent hours at the airport with her 9-year-old and 13-year-old kids, waiting for a flight that just wasn't showing up. In a video, you can see her absolutely tearing into the staff, calling out their lack of clear communication and honesty. The whole situation made her vacation plans a total nightmare, and she was done with the vague excuses. Number 11. Arrested. Humboldt State University is looking into a viral video showing a woman being arrested after a traffic stop near the campus. Cops pulled over Samantha Luna, 20, and her friends, and things quickly got heated when one of her friends was arrested for sticking her head out of the sunroof. Luna wasn't having it and started questioning the officer about his behavior. When the cop responded, saying it was her attitude that was disrespectful, things escalated into a verbal back and forth. Number 12. Escorted out. A woman had an epic meltdown at a Florida airport, and it was all caught on camera. Sabrina Thomas, 26, was at the JetBlue counter in Fort Lauderdale when she started yelling at an employee, even calling him a rapist. The chaos unfolded after officials said she showed signs of being intoxicated, leading to her being denied boarding. Needless to say, she wasn't happy about it. The situation escalated when she started threatening that she had a weapon. It was a crazy scene, and airport staff had to step in. Number 13. Racist Karen. A black shopper is speaking out after being wrongly accused of stealing a woman's phone while shopping in Palm Desert, California.
Purse.
I just stuck it right here. You walk right behind me.
How about you type it in?
Kinley and his partner, T, were browsing at a gift store when they noticed a woman eyeing them suspiciously. Suddenly, the woman claimed Kinley had taken her phone, saying, "I just stuck it right here, and you walked up behind me and swiped it." But things took a turn when the woman realized her phone had been in her purse the whole time. Number 14. Shoved off. A Connecticut man was arrested after pushing an 11-year-old boy off his bike in an incident that has everyone talking. It all started when Daniel Duncan, 11, and a friend accidentally bumped into 48-year-old Jameson Chapman on a street in Deep River. Later, when Chapman ran into the boys again, he yelled at Daniel and shoved him off his bike. Daniel's mom, Desiree Dominique, believes her son was targeted because of his skin color. Chapman was charged with risk of injury to a child and assault. Number 15. Rude passengers. A flight attendant had enough of the chaos on an American Airlines flight to Charlotte and let the passengers know. After the flight was diverted to Raleigh and sat on the tarmac for 3 hours, things got heated when one passenger refused to keep his mask on. The attendant addressed the whole plane, saying, "Shame on the passengers who have made this flight a living hell for the flight attendants." It's clear the frustration was building, and the passengers' behavior was pushing everyone to their limit. Number 16. Upset delivery driver. A delivery driver took matters into her own hands after she wasn't happy with the tip she got for a 40-minute drive.
I need to speak to you. I don't think you realize where they're coming from, so I need to speak to you.
Where what's coming from?
When she showed up at a customer's home, she started by explaining how far she'd driven, saying, "I don't think you realize the distance that it comes from, and that she deserved a bigger tip." The situation, caught on the homeowner's doorbell cam, quickly escalated as the driver got more frustrated. Finally, she grabbed the food and told the customer she was taking it back. Number 17. Crying baby. One passenger totally lost it on a Southwest Airlines flight after listening to a crying baby for 35 minutes. The meltdown went down on a flight from Baltimore to Orlando, where the guy just couldn't take it anymore. As flight attendants tried to calm him down, he started yelling and demanding that the baby be quiet. Other passengers even tried to step in, but the rant just kept getting louder and more intense. Number 18. Slapped on the face. At a New York City pet store, a woman caused chaos when she kicked a puppy's kennel twice and argued with employees. When asked to leave, she threw items from the counter and slapped a customer on her way out. The incident was caught on camera by manager Emilio Ortiz, who tried to stay calm and get her out of the store. After the slap, the victim's friend tried to chase the woman down, but lost her. The police were called, and the woman was eventually arrested and charged with assault and harassment. Number 19. Doctor versus patient. A tense moment between a doctor and his patient was caught on video. Jessica Stipe, who was dealing with a bad case of the flu, said she'd been waiting for over an hour as her symptoms got worse. She reminded the doctor that her appointment was at 6:30, but he responded by pointing out it was already 7:45 and that they had already started working on her, including doing a urine test. The situation escalated when the doctor asked her if she even wanted to be seen or not. Number 20. Child Protective Services getting involved.
Get her out of here, you trespasser. You gotta go.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
What'd I do?
They don't want your business no more. Let's go.
What'd I do?
I don't know. They don't want
Can you tell me?
Y'all can go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, but can you tell me?
I will gladly talk to you once you're off the property.
Okay, my car's this way.
Okay, well, you're not driving.
Okay, I can walk then.
Okay.
I live 2 blocks from here.
Okay.
What'd I do?
Let's go. I'll talk to you once we're off
I'm
the...
already walking. Wait.
This is a recorded interaction involving a woman who is being arrested. She seems confused and upset, repeatedly asking why she is being detained, and claiming that she was not given clear explanations or warnings. Throughout the video, she expresses frustration with the officers and their actions, particularly around being handcuffed and the search of her belongings.
What did I do? Tell me what I did. I'm asking you what I did.
You're done.
You can't arrest me.
You're
without
too late now.
telling
You're already
me
under
why.
arrest. Let's go.
You cannot arrest me without telling me why. Why are you arresting me? Why are you arresting me? Stop it! This is unlawful. Stop it! Why am I in handcuffs? Why am I in handcuffs right now? F***ing tell me. What are you doing? What are you doing? You haven't even told me why I'm arrested.
I already did tell you.
No, you didn't.
Stop.
No, you did not.
Yeah, ma'am.
Wait, please film. He did not tell me why I'm arrested. He's illegally searching me. What the f*** are you doing? You're illegally searching my purse, which is my person, which you have to have a warrant to search. What the f*** are you doing? Sir, what are you doing? Do not put me in the back of this vehicle. What are you arresting me for? What are you arresting me for? Tell me.
Got her? Yeah, she's inside. So? She cuffed? Oh, yeah. So, I gotta get his information real quick, if you don't mind.
Were you not listening to him when he told you something?
No, I listened to him. I asked him what was happening, and he put me under arrest, threw me over wooden guardrails, and put me under arrest. He would never tell me why.
Okay.
Ask him why. Ask him what I did.
Did you leave the property when the property owner told you to leave?
The arrest seems to stem from her refusal to leave the property after being asked by the property owner, leading to a trespass charge.
What did I do? Tell me.
If you shut up and let me talk, I
Don't talk to me like that. I asked why asking to play music was an arrestable offense.
Okay, the restaurant people can't arrest you, but they can ask you to leave their property in the time you have to.
Number 21. Brawl. Some air travelers are considerate enough to hold off on fighting until after they've left the plane, but not these women. They started a brutal brawl at baggage claim, with the whole thing caught on body cams. According to a witness, things kicked off in the air with some verbal arguments, but the real drama went down once they landed. The fight kept escalating until officers stepped in. Eventually, 6 women were arrested. It's just another reminder to keep the drama in check. Losing it.
Shut the up. Yeah, you better believe it. I work in front of public. You want to try to...
A married couple caused chaos on a flight from Miami International Airport when the wife accused her husband of checking out other women. The argument quickly escalated, with the wife ignoring flight attendants trying to calm the situation. Eventually, an attendant told her she needed to leave, which triggered a violent outburst. The wife grabbed a laptop and hit her husband from behind, injuring both an attendant and another passenger in the process. Once off the plane, the couple refused to cooperate with airport security. The husband was put on another flight, and while no charges were filed against the wife, her laptop definitely didn't make it. Number 23. Karen versus Officer.
So what's going on?
This lady right here in number 10, that woman owes me from the last week of February.
Okay.
She hasn't paid anything at all since then. And
Heather, come here.
What?
Come here.
I didn't do anything.
I'm going to talk to you about what's going on. Let me ask you a question.
What?
What's your middle name?
Why?
So this woman in the video, Heather, owes rent from the end of February and isn't paying up. The cop tries to talk to her, but she keeps resisting.
I'm going to tell you right now.
I haven't done anything, please.
Heather, don't make this worse on you.
I haven't done anything to get arrested.
She gets on the phone, walks away, and when the cop tries to stop her, she fights back.
Chair. Sit down in the chair.
I will. Hold on, please.
Stop. Heather,
I'm not doing
stop.
anything, sir.
Stop right here.
I haven't done anything.
Stay right there and
There's
talk.
no reason to talk to me like that. All I did was explain to her that I give somebody the rent
I'm
money
not worried
last
about
night.
that. I'm talking.
Okay.
All right.
I'm trying to call my dad.
Stay right here.
I haven't done anything, sir.
Stay right. One more time.
I
One
haven't
more
done
time
anything.
until I get what I'm looking for, which is I'm investigating what's going on.
What is you?
I've got a possible warrant on you.
I don't have a warrant, sir.
Heather.
What? I haven't done anything to be under arrest. Sir,
I'm going to tell you right now. Sit down in the chair.
The situation escalates and she ends up getting cuffed. She keeps claiming police brutality, but honestly, it was just resisting arrest.
You have a confirmed hard
No,
copy.
I don't. Help me! I haven't done anything!
You got a
He's
warrant.
hurting me!
You have a warrant.
No, I don't! For what? Help! I call my dad! Please stop! Stop! You're hurting me!
Can you stop?
This is assault! Help!
The cop used only the necessary force. Heather had a warrant for not paying her rent, and she got hit with charges like resisting arrest, assault, and more.
What I'm hearing on the radio of you yelling and screaming, and it's taking, listen to me. You're gonna have to knock it off till we find out what's going on here.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, step over here. Well, look, thank you, ma'am.
Are you gonna stay calm?
Yes, I was. I promise.
No,
I don't.
Let me see. What should you punch you in the mouth?
No, I think it was just a bloody nose from wrestling with her.
Dispatch, roll a squad here for 44's injuries, and we'll check her out. But 44's got some facial injury.
Totaling a bond of $7,235. She's innocent until proven guilty.
Well, obviously they issued a warrant for something out of it.
They shouldn't have.
Well, what they should and should not do is not for me to question. Go ahead and fix her handcuffs.
I need to go to the hospital, please.
Just hold this hand because I'm going to have to loosen it.
Right now is where you be quiet. Squad's going to check you out. You get to go figure your warrant out, okay?
No cooperation. In Hillsboro, Oregon, a woman, Sarah Michelle Jarvis, was caught shoplifting by a loss prevention officer while undercover. He tried to detain her until police arrived, but things quickly escalated. Sarah tried to kick him while claiming he had hurt her earlier in the parking lot. The situation got heated with bystanders getting involved, and police were called. Sarah was arrested for robbery, as 2 stolen items were found in her purse. However, the charges were later dropped, and her record was expunged. The undercover officer wasn't charged since Oregon law allows reasonable force to detain shoplifters until police arrive. Intoxicated judge.
My God, take me home.
In Brimfield Township, Ohio, Judge Rebecca Doherty was caught driving drunk after crashing her SUV. When officers approached, she admitted to being intoxicated.
Do me a favor and have a seat so we can do our job.
Larry
I'm not going to call anybody yet, okay? We have stuff we have to do.
I'm going to tell you now to call Lieutenant Limbert now.
But instead of cooperating, she demanded the police call Major Larry Limbert and insisted on water. After refusing a breathalyzer, she was charged with operating a vehicle under the influence. She also wanted her phone, which was in a puddle of vomit from the crash, but the officers couldn't get it.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not.
What's going on? Ma'am, you've got vomit down here on your door.
300 deal.
Have you been drinking?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have your ID handy?
I'm Becky Doherty. I'm the judge.
Your judge?
To be more specific, she is the county's common pleas court judge.
Doherty was fined $175 and sentenced to 180 days in jail, but the judge reduced it to 375 days and 3 days in jail. Her license was suspended for a year. Sobriety test gone wrong. 2 officers in Madeira Beach responded to a minor fender bender with no injuries, but things quickly escalated. The driver, 38-year-old Amy Harrington, seems more interested in chatting than handling the accident. A 3rd officer shows up and orders her to take a sobriety test.
Me just hanging out over here with my partner.
That's 38-year-old Amy Harrington.
But she struggles with the instructions, even doing some odd ballet-like moves instead of the one-leg stand. The officer is not amused and tells her to stop playing games. After a few more failed attempts, Harrington is arrested for DUI and refusing testing. She gets 30 days in jail, 60 days of monitoring, and 12 months of probation. Angry barista. A video shows a barista smashing a customer's windshield with a hammer. It all went down when the guy pulled up to a drive-through coffee stand and got upset about being charged $20 for a coffee and water. Things took a turn when the customer threw both drinks at the barista. That's when Emma Lee, the barista, grabbed a hammer and took matters into her own hands, smashing his windshield. The whole situation turned chaotic fast, and the footage quickly went viral. Comment down below and let me know. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. See you next time. Goodbye.